uterus rectum. So here's the main part of the uterus, but see how you have these uterine horns? Can you see that? And this is where you were looking at those babies being implanted, was along here, because they have litters. And humans, of course, we have just the uterus. These would be fallopian tubes and then ovaries. But they have litters, so they need much, much more space along here. And then you just follow it to the end, and at the end is the ovary, right? And then on top of that is the fallopian tube. And then what's this over here? Shouldn't take you that long. Kidney, adrenal gland, kidney, ovary. Okay, and then if we come over here to this side, here's the uterine horn right here, and then over here is the ovary. Let's see if I can take it out. It's in there. It's this little round circle, if you can feel it right there. And then can you see the fallopian tube right here on top of it? Fallopian tube. And then, of course, this adrenal gland is way up here at this very top corner. Okay? But it's always bladder, uterus, rectum. Just think, it's between the two least convenient spots, you know, in the female.
Didn't we have an ovary on there for that last lab practical that we all got?
Yes, because it was an endocrine organ, so you should have already know this. Okay, this is a nicely dissected one. Look at this bladder, and can you see this tube right here? This is what everybody will do this weekend, right? You have them nicely dissected so I can see the ureter going all the way nicely to the kidney. I'll just put a string, easy for you. If I put a string around this, it would be the uterus. If I put a pin in there, ovary. If I put a pin in there, uterus. And remember that their uterus, their vagina, and their urethra merge together at the very end. So they only have two holes. You know, we have three: urethra, vagina, and anus. They only have two. So, you know, if you want, you can, you know, pull this back and you can see usually the anus collapses a little bit. So, I'm sorry, no, this is not the most beautiful thing, but you know, that would be the anal canal right here. You should be able to put your probe in there. And then a little bit forward to that is where you're going to find that urogenital sinus, is what we call it, when the two of them come together. But they do have two separate, a vagina and a urethra. It's just at the very end they come together. So you could literally, if you wanted to, dissect this out, get past that pubic symphysis there and dissect it out all the way and you know, see that for yourself.